Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of my Mide campaign for Total War Thrones of Britannia. And we may have a couple of battles this part, but if you guys remember from the last episode, I was bringing forwards the second army to reinforce this first army. We kind of took a chance on it with the 20 stack of the Anglo Saxons so close by. You can see them just sitting at this settlement here. But actually, we might be okay because this this Viking faction has been extremely aggressive and is pushing really far down into the Anglo Saxon territory. You can see that they've conquered this little line here, and it looks like Stratclute and a couple of the other smaller factions are starting to gain territory back, so I suspect that this Viking faction has overstretched themselves just a little bit. However, if you look in the diplomacy faction, the Anglo-Saxons are now strength 3. They have given way to this Danish faction who is now strength 2. So we will have to watch out for these guys. We are not at war with them yet, and looks like we are improving. I think it's just because we are carrying out military actions against the Anglo-Saxons, which they do like. But I think this army will be okay. It looks like they may not come over towards us. We're a little bit depleted, but even if they did, I think that we might be able to beat them because they do have a decent amount of skirmishers and not a lot of heavy infantry to back it up. They've got tier 1 swords here. It's just their spears that are tier 3. They've got some really solid spears, but their levy melee cav also tier 1. And also down here, we've got these two armies that are going to be ready to squash the Viking, or not the Viking, but the rebel forces that took this settlement. I'm a little bit surprised they haven't pushed forwards to take Dewi, but I do have 2 full stacks here, and they are quite healthy. This one, not so much, but what I'm going to do is merge the units here, get rid of, or actually, let's keep that for a second. Get one more. Merge that. Get one more. And that should be alright for now. Don't want to deplete my reserves too much, but that just kind of helped with our spears being so depleted over there. We've got a lot of swords and axes, so we should be able to punch right in and then follow closely behind with the mailed Vienna, which is tier 3. Now, we do have this area here that is struggling with public order. I'm going to spend most of my money in this area. Let's upgrade that. We've got more than enough food, 941, but the Great Cross will offer a little bit extra. Will be an extra 4 public order, and then we may look to put the church in there as well to kind of keep things under control. But 6.5k per turn. It's not the best that we've had, but it's not too bad. We've also got this 14 stack here that is sieging the settlement. They've got 8 turns until they begin to take attrition, but I think that we should be able to beat them if we go up against them before that point. They've just got 8 units in here, so I think it should be alright. We are a little bit depleted, though. 4, 5, 6, 7. And we can't actually grab any more units currently. I wonder how many siege towers have we gotten? Yeah, we're getting quite a few. We've actually got 5 light siege towers already. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think 8 siege towers will be enough. So we may... Oh, I see. That was us queued up there. That would get us 5 siege towers. And 1 ram. Okay, fair enough. So we'll probably wait 2 turns there. That's not a problem. Again, that war fervor not really looking too good for us. We really need to kind of lock things down and then have a time of peace. They can't move this turn. I did want to move down this way, but I won't be able to. I wish I could get a couple more units in here, but I can't really afford too much this turn, unfortunately. Could get a couple units of spears. Might as well do that for now, just to get them starting to replenish a little bit. But I think that is about it. We've got this one last technology to be researched before we move on to the final one, which gives us Master Horsemen, the Kern Raiders, which replace the Mounted Kerns. But this will increase our upkeep, but decrease the recruitment cost. Again, it's not really something that I would have wanted to go. I would have rather skipped that, but I need these more elite units. You can see, same thing here. the +5 upkeep at minus 30% recruitment cost because I wanted to get the Eric Swordsman and the Gallo Glass. But then I think maybe I'll push through here. Oh, wow. Minus 20% for all units, all armies. That is actually huge. How long would it take us to go through this line? 14 turns, so actually... Well, I don't know. Yeah, like, let's do that one, and then I think we're going to start going through here. Maybe hold off on the Kern Raiders just for a bit, because I did not know that we had the minus recruitment cost and minus 20% upkeep. That would be huge. That would probably be, you know, 2k that I'd be getting more per turn, so definitely worth it. +1 public order. See, that's good to go for too. So yeah, a couple other technologies that definitely would be useful. I really need to make sure that my public order stays under control. It's pretty happy in Mide or in the United Ireland, but we're just struggling a little bit over on the Welsh side. Kind of locking down the center, but the provinces that we're taking are really not happy with us being here. That is for sure. Well, let's go ahead and end the turn and see if this Anglo Saxon army moves to attack the Danes, or if they, or the Vikings, or they move to attack us. And it looks like, luckily for me, they're coming after me. And it's actually saying that we're going to have the upper hand here. I'm wondering if to save time I should try and auto-resolve this, because I wanted to fight that rebel battle. Well, they're coming in to attack us, so theoretically we should be able to just hold where we are. So just in case we don't get to that rebel battle this turn, I would rather us at least have one battle. So I'll see you guys on the battlefield. Alright guys, welcome to the battlefield, and I've formed my spears into the shield castle right in the front, and then I've got my javelins just in behind. Again, they do have to attack us, so they're going to have to come forwards and come onto our spear wall, but they do have a little bit more men than us, although the balance of power is with us, so I think just the caliber of our troops is a little bit better than theirs is, but their general is over on this side, actually with the majority of their cavalry. So let's bring this over here. Let's also bring my general over to the side as well. And we're going to leave one of these units of Eric Horsemen just in behind in case we need them. But I'm hoping that they kind of come more towards the center. And I'm really going to have to save my cavalry for the final minutes of the battle, because they do have a lot of skirmishers that I do need to kind of get rid of. So which one is this? Yeah, so this one with my general. Let's kind of put them more onto the flank. And let's try and get rid of these Thane horsemen a little bit here. There we go. Fire down onto those mailed spearmen. Excellent work. Ah, crap. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. It's okay. It's okay. Continue to pull out and move in with our cavalry. Let's get our skirmish cav to the side and start to skirmish down these scout horsemen here. Okay, well, guys, you don't have to go that close. Goodness, why didn't you charge right in? Come on now. That is foolishness. Okay, get into the scout horsemen there. My scout horsemen, please pull out. Here we go. We have got the engagement, so let's push with our axemen into the center to help our spears. That was actually a little bit late on my part. That was not good. But I am trying to focus what's going on over here. There we go. So skirmish down those scout horsemen. General, you gotta keep yourself alive. Oh, their general is actually on foot. Interesting. Okay. Okay, you keep going after them. Actually, you go after them. I want you to kind of come around, see if we can go in and get some of these skirmishers out of here. They're not really committing with the rest of their troops, though. They kind of need to do that because I am just wrecking their select militia spears here. There we go. So let's bring these guys around. Scout horsemen, I want you guys back. You guys pull back as well. This is another unit of scout horsemen. Okay, let's get you two after the general, and let's bring you in to tie up these scout horses if possible. Dang it, that's probably not too good. Stay away from them. That's fine, just lead them away. Lead them away. Alright, Axes have kind of gotten out of position a little bit there, but they're actually doing quite well for themselves because they are allowing my javelins to actually fire down as they try to outflank my axes, my galloglass. So getting a little bit of friendly fire, but that's okay. The galloglass are always replaceable. What we need to focus on is doing well against the cavalry and eliminating them from the battlefield. Let's go into Shield Castle once again, over here. Okay, so they did break one of my units of Galloglass. The second one also on its last legs, looks like. No, 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 no. Skirmish him down. Sheesh. Alright, now we can start going after some of these archers. And actually, can you charge into the backs of these javelin men and the long axemen? Fire on those long axemen that are trying to flank around. And now it's time to activate these guys. That was a good charge. Cav, go into the feared javelins there. General, keep pushing into the archers. Go, go, go. They're tier 3, so they probably will fight decently in melee. But overwhelming them, we should be alright. Get back, get away. Alright, charge in here. You guys charge in here. Help those axes that are just hanging on by a thread. And you two come in this way as well. Let's get the spears actually to push in and flank around. Pull the Kerns out of melee. Just fire into their backs. There we go. Well done, well done. General. And that's actually a pretty clean battle there. Not too many lost. You guys come over here, skirmish them down. And do not let them escape. There we go. Yep, that's probably the mass break I was looking for. And let's just have you guys run them down. The Scout Horsemen, they're definitely a cheap unit, but they're really good at running down enemy units once they have broken. Now we've just got the General to contend with. Let's actually zoom into his battle, see how he's doing. That is the Royal Companion, so definitely a solid General. I actually think he's a level 10 General, too. And I don't know exactly where the General is. He would have the longer Norman shield, I believe. But it doesn't matter. He is broken. And there we go. As I said, a very successful battle. Kerns, easy there. Alright, you after them. You come after these guys. Let's get a little bit of a fast forward going. Finish off as many as possible. But yeah, we did not lose that many at all. 600 men and they lost 2,300. Well done. It's all about the cavalry. You really have to focus on doing well with your cavalry. That is the key to winning the battle. Whoever has the most cav wins. I'll let those long axemen escape. And they're probably going to get away, I think. Cut them off, General. And get rid of them. go. And any more red on the battlefield? Got one over here, but I don't think we're going to catch that, so I think we can end the battle. Decisive victory for Mide, and I'm not sure, but that may open up the Vikings to get that settlement, but I hope they don't. I want to capitalize that on and take that settlement for myself. And there we go, guys. The entire army actually slain on the battlefield. And for those of you guys that are playing as the Irish factions, they really have some awesome bonuses for their javelins. And look at these javelin kills. 153, 134, 140, and 116. That is really solid. So if it's archers versus javelins and you're playing as the Irish kingdoms, I highly recommend the javelins. They've got excellent armor-piercing damage, and they just seem to do well all around. But 129 and 134 for the Galloglass, and they did just hang on, which is excellent. And look at this, 342 kills by this mailed Fianna, and 253 by the General. So yeah, let's just take the replenishment there. Looks like they're bringing up an army of one there to contend with us, but unfortunately, because the Anglo Saxons did move against us there, the Viking faction is just going to be able to capitalize on that, I think, which is a little bit frustrating. Alright, so let's start to do the military prestige. So 14 turns for that. And we got a fair in town. Excellent. +5 public order for all regions. Very nice. And the war fervor went down, because we had a battle won. And Selleck has low loyalty. This is the guy that I just fought with. That's a little bit frustrating. Why is he disloyal? Estate's low. Did we gain an estate? Over here? The king does own 3 of them, so let's give this one away. Selleck is way down, so if we give it to this one... Yeah, he's 5 for loyalty, so that's good. And unassigned skill, this general has 6, so... Immune to snow attrition, that is always good. Thinking maybe we go down this because it helps us to get more food, helps with the replenishment, which is really important. And who is this? Selleck. So he was only level 5 loyalty, but he's a brand new general. So I think we're going to give him the priest to make sure he stays loyal. Well done, though. And what can we do with this one? Unfortunately, we can't strike this settlement right now, but I might be able to throw a couple of extra units in. I don't really know if it's worth it. I think I'll leave that for the time being.
War is what we do
let's push in against this. And just auto-resolve it. Oh, really? Okay, let's not go for that. So he's in reinforcement range, but we'll just steal this from him. Thank you. And we can convert this. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. Okay, well, we'll convert that at another time then. Let's move in with this army to grab that little estate, and we'll probably have some loyalty issues after this as well. Actually, no. Seems okay. And we grabbed a little bit of extra income there. 378.
to victory.
And yeah, we're just going to wait there for a little bit more. But I do want to move this army somewhere. So maybe I should invest in a few more units. So like 6 spears. Could get 2 cav. 4 javelins. And then see what comes up for swords. Maybe that's too many. That should be alright. So we're still making 5,000 per turn. That's not too terrible. And I'm going to focus on places where I can improve the public order. So here we're doing just that. We should probably upgrade that so we can get a castle in there. Or sorry, a church, not a castle. So we've taken care of that. Not much we can do there, unfortunately. And we're still working on the next priory there.
The men are eager to get to it.
But we should be able to move in against these guys now. So let's move in with the less depleted army as reinforcements and come in with these guys first. And there we go. Oh man, actually it's a pretty garbage army. I would have thought that they had some better units in there. So I guess it is good that we fought that last battle. So yeah, we'll just auto-resolve that. Let's be aggressive. Take back what is rightfully ours. And we'll just occupy that once again.
My own. Our bravery is legendary.
And repair that. And this army here, no sense in moving them north. And no sense in moving south because we're friendly with this faction currently. So let's actually move them across this way. It'll take them a few turns to get there, but I wonder if this faction would be interested in an alliance with me. See, their strength rank 7. We do have a declaration of friendship, and it is improving.
We have a visitor.
Insulting, eh? Who's the weakest here? Strathclyde is, eh?
You have my hospitality and my ear.
Really? So they would become vassals. Interesting. They're quite small. Who are they at war with?
You have my hospitality and my ear.
That's insulting, apparently.
I will listen to your propositions.
Strathclyde looks like it's kind of on the way out. I don't really want to do that and make all these other factions upset, so I'll just leave that for now then. And we got an unassigned skill. This is a general as well. Wow, he is really struggling with the loyalty, so we will bump that up. Yes, we know that. Okay, so I've got 2,000 left, so let's take a look at our provinces here. See what we can do to make them a little bit happier. Oh, we can add something in here. Library. That gives some more research rate, more public order, but it's really expensive. But I guess it's kind of the best option. Because the bell tower's only gonna... It's gonna give us some fame. 20% church public order. But that's more research rate. But I don't want to cripple my income too much is the thing. I think maybe we'll just put Toolmaker in there. And we're pretty happy here, so I could probably start to upgrade these a little bit. But again, focusing on those church buildings, those are the most important ones. Yeah, so over here, focusing on this one is definitely good because we've got the entire province. Oh, and at Powys, we'll remember that for next turn to upgrade that, even though they're decently happy, but that's mostly because the fair is in town. And actually, we need to save most of the funds we're going to get for that one building there. So I think that is all I want to do this turn. If they attack me, I don't think that they would be able to reinforce with that garrison. At least I hope not, because that looked like a really good garrison. Yeah, that is a solid garrison for defending. We're probably going to have to bring the second army in just to manage taking that. But I will be pushing down here in a couple of turns to take this settlement, and then we can grab these last two down here, and then we're pretty much bordering the Normans at this point. And I won't really know if I'm going to go to war with the Normans or if I'm going to turn around and go to war with the Vikings. Oh, can he still make it all the way over there? Son of a gun. And now he has 11! 11 stack. Oh, that is brutal. Come on now. Well, at least we can go over there and crush him. Now that he wasted all that money.
My strength grows greater.
Blackmail. So Selleck again is doing this. So I'll lose one influence with this, but I'll lose 2 influence this way and gain Vengeful. Let's just pay him off. That's so annoying. And this general here, yeah, he's really struggling with loyalty. Okay. So, yeah, we could just grab him. And that's a slam dunk, no need to fight that. But I believe that actually is their king. He is wearing a crown, so the Anglo Saxon king may have been slain there. Maybe, in hindsight, it would have been nice to fight that battle, but... yeah, we only lost 150 men, we'll take that back. War fervor increasing, excellent. Excellent. Put the Great Cross back up there and repair that. Unfortunately, we're not going to have enough for that one building, but Selleck again. He needs to be more loyal. This guy is causing some trouble. And let's move this army over here to grab that. And then we're going to take out these rebels, maybe grab that settlement. Got some more food. Excellent.
Get them now.
Very good. So yeah, we're conquering a lot of their territory here. Actually, we're about halfway into England. So about 50% of the land hasn't been conquered and 50% has been. Now the Anglo-Saxons, their territory is really dwindling fast. And I might have to start to go to war with these factions just to even get over there. But the Normans, man, they look so powerful. Really, really powerful. And this faction over here, too, doing really well. Alright. Man, I would love to get, like, a defensive alliance with these guys. What if I just go right in with it? No chance, eh? No military access either. And they're the ones that pretty much like me the most. Here's my king. So he's actually kind of going to war right alongside this Selleck character who is really causing some problems. So I'm wondering if maybe Oh, that's a bigger garrison down there. So yeah, I think we should just continue.
We will not fail you.
Continue this way.
Forward we go.
Yeah, let's come up this way so that we make sure we don't trespass.
The men are eager to get.
And with this army, I don't really know what I want to do with you. I guess we'll just kind of keep you here to hold down any rebellions that may arise. And, ooh, that's getting a little bigger, but I kind of want... I'm hoping that this Viking army goes and fights them. That would be good. But cutting off the Vikings over here so that they can't capitalize on a crumbling Anglo Saxon empire, it's better for me if I cut them off from all of these rich territories. And therefore kind of limit their expansion. But once again, let's make sure that I am building where I want to build. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have enough for that. Gonna need 5k. Could put that back up, but again, costing more money. What about this? More public order. Yeah, they're 15 though. No real need. Ah, here we go. So let's maybe to that. That is good. I'm kind of wondering if the Anglo Saxons even have any armies left at this point. And it looks like the Vikings are pulling back. Ah, crap. More rebellions. War fervor slipping back down again because of that rebellion. That is super annoying.
Eager for glory.
Are we going to take attrition?
Move up to position.
Can I reach that? No, I can't. That is so frustrating.
Good and ready.
We cannot.
War is what we do best.
Okay, so yeah, this city here, that's an 8 stack, and we've got 11, but we're a little bit depleted. Could get these 3 spears, or sorry, these 3 swords, and these 2 gallows glass. And move in against them.
Get them now.
And it is pretty even for now, but we'll again maintain the siege, maybe
Our bravery is legendary.
maybe wear them down a little bit. Over here, I kind of do want to go and siege this. Wow, this rebel army over here getting much stronger. But we've got the best of the best here. I should be able to just crush them. Yeah, no problems there. And how many did we lose? Yeah, 348. Not that many at all.
Agreed.
War fervor back up. Excellent, because we're stabilizing the region. And, ooh, what is this? Furs, supplies, farm, and an estate. Yeah, but we're now way over on the estates side of things. I'm going to have to give some of these away here. So, yeah, look how many estates we own. My goodness. So, Selleck, again, is a little unhappy with that. 10, 4, 6, 6, 5, 7, 3, 3, 5, 6, 5. Yeah, so it still is a little bit low. So what I'll do... This guy doesn't have many estates, so let's give him another one. This guy is still a little disloyal here. I'm going to have to keep an eye on him. Is he a governor? He's a general. Interesting, interesting. And Selleck, of course. Do we have 2 Sellecks? Yeah, we do, actually. We've got 2 of them. Okay. So, we are working there on the public order. There, not much we can do, unfortunately. We have repaired those buildings, which is good. How many more turns until we start to take attrition here? 5 turns. That's a lot.
Gills forever. War is what
Yeah, I'm wondering if this army here, we should move in against them. That's actually a full 20 stack in there. That's insane. How the heck did they get that many? Well, we may go and siege that and see if they'll come out against us. But what I want to do is use the king here, take Nottingham, which is kind of funny. That sounds like, you know, a bully making fun of somebody from Nottingham. Like, oh, where are you from? Snottingham? Like, that's it. I'm not sure. Is that legit? Like, that's Snottingham? Or Snottingham? I'm assuming that's Nottingham, though, so... Very interesting. But yes, I want the king to take Nottingham first, and then come over to help me with a 2v1 over here. Or maybe transfer some units over, or maybe siege it with the king's army and see if they sally out against us so we can just crush them. That might be an option as well. But yeah, we've got this rebel force here now. They can't reach anything else, though, so they could build up more next turn, but we do have this army following very closely behind. Really? So they're coming out against us. They have no cavalry. We've got 2 units of the horse boys plus the general, which is a cavalry unit. It's too close for the auto-resolve, but we will fight this one at the start of the next episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching. And actually, I just noticed they've got 1,000 men. We've got 887. So we will need the cavalry to kind of chip away at them and wear them down. Especially the horse boys focusing on the long axes would be good. But yes, again, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.